right, everyone, we'll do the photo first.
Isabeau and Rinka, you need to switch, please. Oh, the microphones. And one photo. Should we do that one? Okay. So here's and then I think we go like this. Podium.
All right, everybody, welcome to our last press conference of the day with our women's medalists. With the bronze medal from the United States, Isabeau LEVITO. With the silver medal from Japan, Rinka WATANABE. And with the gold from Japan, Wakaba HIGUCHI. As a reminder, we do have our Japanese translator here. We'll start with an opening question for all of our athletes. What does it mean to you to stand on the podium? And we'll start with our champion.
これ本当にさっきの言うんですか I'm so happy, so surprised. すごく嬉しいです。
そうですね。まあ表彰台を目指しつつ、まあこの大会やって、まあそれがまずちゃんと結果として出たのはすごく嬉しく思っています。
I was aiming for the podium at this competition, so I'm very happy that I was able to achieve that.
I could have skated better today, but I'm glad I'm on the podium, and I'm glad for the elements that I did do.
All right, we'll open it up for questions.
樋口さんにお伺いします。グランプリシリーズ、2016年にスタートしてから、14戦目で初めて優勝されましたけど、ここまでの長かったという思いなのか、あとその辺の思い聞かせてください。
I'll translate the question first. So this question is for Wakaba. So you have been on the Grand Prix circuit since 2016, and this is your 14th event in the Grand Prix series, and first time to win one event. Was it a very long time coming, and what is your feeling about this?
最初のシーズンが一番強い気持ちで優勝を狙っていた気がするんですけれども、まさか今回の大会で初めて、優勝することができるって思ってなかったので本当にびっくりしたのと、あとはやっぱり今日もミスがあったのでその中で点数を思ったよりも出してもらえたというのがすごく一番の収穫かなと思います。
I think I felt the strongest in my first season on the Grand Prix circuit, and I was aiming for the gold in that season. So I am really surprised to get my first win at this competition. I really wasn't expecting it. And I did make some mistakes today, but I think that the score was much higher than I had anticipated. So I'll take this is a very good takeaway for me from this competition.
We'll come over to Lynn.
It's a question for Isabeau. What attracts you to this music, Liebestrom? It's a very classic piece and certainly very romantic.
Precisely that, I think. I love how romantic the music feels and how it accelerates and calms down. And I feel like there's very many different moments during the program where the music goes up and down, and it doesn't really lose my interest ever. And I think when I perform it well, it feels kind of like a masterpiece when it's all put together, thanks to my coaches.
樋口さんに優勝おめでとうございました。今シーズン結果にこだわるとずっと言い続けてきましたけども、一方でオリンピックのプレシーズンですが、そのオリンピックのことまでは考えずにっていう話もされてきたと思いますが、今回のこの優勝で、自分の中でまた新しく来年まで目指す気持ちが上がってきたのかとか、そこら辺のモチベーションというのはどうなのか教えていただけますか。
So this is a question for Wakaba. You have said in previous interviews that you were aiming for results in this season, but yet you were not, even though it's a pre-season from the Olympics, you weren't really thinking about that too much. But given the result from today, has it changed your motivation to aim for the Olympics coming up in 1 year and a half?
今回の試合がシーズン最後の試合とかだったらまた来シーズンのことを考え始めるかなと思うんですけど、今まだ初戦なので全然今回の結果というか、内容には全然満足できていなくて次に向けてっていう試合になったと思うので、オリンピックに向けてというよりかは本当に今シーズン結果を残すことを今はまだ考えています。
My thinking hasn't really changed. I'm still trying to go through this season first. If this competition had been the last of the season, I might have looked forward to the Olympics and so on, but this is just the first one in the season, so got a long way to go. And so I'm not really satisfied with how I skated today, so that also adds to that feeling.
A question both to Wakaba and Rinka. Both of you have landed the triple axel in competition, and so will we see it later this season? Do you think you need it?
樋口選手と渡辺選手両方、お二人への質問なんですけれども、お二人ともトリプルアクセルを飛んで着氷されていますけれども、今シーズン終盤に入ってそれをまた入れてくるのか、そういったことについて何かお考えがありましたらお願いします。
アクセル今も練習はしてるんですけど、ダブルアクセルで完璧な演技をしてショートとフリー揃えるっていうことができてからトリプルアクセルに挑んだ方がいいんじゃないかなと今は考えているので、そのジャンプだけじゃなくて他の要素っていう部分でもまだまだ上げていけるところがあるので、アクセルがなくても点数を伸ばせる部分っていうのがいっぱいあるんじゃないかなというふうに思っています。今は、まだ今シーズン、試合で入れるかどうかは、考えてないです。
I do still practice the triple axel sometimes, but my first thought is that I should really do two clean programs, the short and the free, with the double axel. So that's my first priority. I just want to be able to have very good scores and very good results, not just with the jumps, but I have so many other aspects that I can improve on. So I have not yet at all, not at all thinking about including the triple axel this season.
今シーズン主に夏の大会でショートフリー合わせてアクセル3本を挑み続けて、もちろんこの大会でも本数を減らすにしろ、やるつもりで来たんですけれども、そうですね、やはりアクセル3本入れるとなると体力面だったりもっと安定性が必要になってくるので、やはり今回の大会においては順位っていうのがすごく大切になってくるなと自分の中で考えた結果、今回はアクセル回避したんですけれども、残り中国大会まで、約1ヶ月ありますので、他のジャンプはすごく安定してきているので、アクセルの安定に伴って本数を増やすなり、中国大会までできればいいかなと考えています。
This past summer in competitions, I have skated with 3 triple axels in one event. So I came into this event thinking maybe I will include one, but including many triple axels requires a lot of stamina, and I need to get much more consistent before I can think about that. But having said that, I have still 1 month to go until the Grand Prix of China. And all my other jumps are becoming more and more consistent, so I might be thinking about the triple axel at some point.
This is for Wakaba. You returned last season after missing the previous year with an injury. How did you feel through your competitions last season?
樋口選手への質問です。先シーズンは怪我からの復帰のシーズンとなりましたけれども、その時の心境というか、どういった気持ちで戦っていらっしゃいましたか。先シーズンのことについて。
昨シーズンは復帰できてよかったなっていう気持ちでずっと試合をしていたので、何位になりたいとかそういう目標があまり明確にはなくって、ただ滑りきれるようにっていうふうな目標で滑っていたかなと思います。
Last season, I really was just happy to be able to come back, so I was not really clear in my mind as to what placements I wanted or the results. I was just aiming to finish both programs at each event, so that was the way I competed last season.
樋口選手にお伺いします。おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます。
見えなかった
グランプリシリーズっていつも同じような人たちと戦うわけじゃないし、いろんな要素があると思うので、もし思いつくものがあればと思うんですけれども、その先ほどの質問のように16年から出て今優勝できたっていう今までとの違い、そのいろんな休養とかも含めたり、今までいろんな大会出てきたりした中で、これが今回違ったなって優勝してみて何かもし思い当たることがあればと思ったんですけれども。
This question is for Wakaba. Congratulations on your first win. We were just talking about how you started competing in the Grand Prix circuit in 2016, and you have finally won your first event. The Grand Prix events are all different competitors and different environments. And can you, having said that, can you give us anything that might have contributed to your win today, if you can think of anything that could have been different or have contributed to this particular win of yours?
今回の試合に向けてというか、今シーズンの目標としてショートもフリーもちゃんと続けて最初から最後まで余裕を持って滑れるように自信を持って滑るっていう練習を心がけてきたので、それが今日の試合も失敗があった中で最後まで滑りきれたということが まず一つと、あとはまあ運が 70% ぐらいかなと思います。
For this season, I've been really aiming to have both short and free programs, clean programs, and skate them from start to finish with lots of confidence and a lot of breathing room for myself. So given that, I think my win today was due to the fact that even though I did make mistakes, I was not letting the program get away from me, and also I think maybe 70% of luck.
Tatiana, and this will be our last question.
It's a question to Isabeau. Isabeau, so what do you take now from this event heading towards, I think Finland is your next Grand Prix, right? So you have some time.
Despite my fall in the second half, I did feel very grounded and confident during my performances despite a lot of pressure. So I feel prepared almost for Finland, knowing that I have a great training plan and training team, and that I can do better at Finland.
All right, we're going to wrap it up there. We'll see everyone tomorrow.